that are there in the computer, similar to the C drive that you find in Windows environment. Now, under root directory, you have several subdirectories. Let's quickly go through each of them. First up is the root subdirectory. Now, root is like the administrator in Windows. It has all the privileges. It can read, write any file or execute any program. Now, under root subdirectory, you have root accounts home directory. The next up is the sbin and bin directory, or binary or static binary directory. Bin contains essential command binaries, whereas sbin contains essential system binaries. Next is the etc directory, which contains configuration files, especially password and shadow files that contains your account information and password hashes. Next is the home directory, which contains any user's home directory. Next up is the library subdirectory, which contains common libraries used by the system. Next is the mount directory. Now, any temporary file systems that are attached, like your CD-ROM, USB drive, comes under the mount subdirectory. So it is like your secondary storage devices. Then is the procedure directory, which contains your virtual file system and stores kernel info. Next is the temporary directory, which contains temporary data, and items or the data in this subdirectory gets erased when you reboot your computer. Next is the user directory, contains user programs and user data. And then last you have the variable data directory, which is files and folders where the system writes during an operation, such as your system logs and everything. So that is under the variable data directory. So this is all about the directory structure of Linux. Okay, now let's go through the basic commands that are used in Linux operating system. Firstly, we look into the account related commands. Now, the hash or the dollar sign. Now, when you open up a terminal, after your account name, if you see the dollar sign or a hash sign, the dollar sign indicates that you're logged in as a normal user. The hash indicates that you're logged in as a root user. Next up is the su or super user command. To use super user command, all you need to do is type in su and give a login name and press enter. It will prompt you to enter a password. After you enter the password of that particular login, it will take you to that account. Now, alternatively, what you can do is you can just type su and press enter. Now it will prompt you to enter a root password. Now when you enter the root password, it will take you to the root account. Now whoami is the command that you can type in to check if you are a root user or which user you're logged in as. Password is the command to change the password of a login. If you want to change the password of an account, you can just type in password and followed by a space and give the account name, press enter. It will prompt you to enter a new password. You can type in the new password and that will change the password for that account. Alternatively, you can just type in password and press enter. It will prompt you to change the password of the root account. So that way you can change the password of the root account. ID is the command that will show you your user ID. UID is 0, as we all know, is the ID of a root account, and for the guest account or for the other accounts there are other user IDs. Alright, so now let us quickly go to the Ubuntu machine or Linux operating system and try these commands out. Alright, so now let me log into my Ubuntu machine and open up the terminal. Now as you can see, I have the dollar sign here. That means I'm not a root account. So to go to my root account, I just have to type in su, that is super user, and type in root. It will prompt me for the password. Let me type in it here. Now as you can see, I have the hash. That means I am a root account. To check that, all I can do is I can type whoami account, whoami command, and it shows that I am a root. Alright, to log in back to the XPS stack, I just have to type in su XPS stack, and now I am I'm in my XPS stack account. To change the password, all you have to do is type in passwd and type in XPS stack. Now it is asking for the current password. I'm typing it in here, and now the new password. Let me confirm it. Now the password has been successfully updated. The id command will tell me if I am what UID I have, user ID. It says 1000. Now let us check for the root account. For the root account, the ID is 0, right? So these were the account related commands. Now let us go back to our presentation. Okay, that was the command related to the account. Now let's go through the file system related commands. Now first up is the change directory command or CD command, which is similar to the Windows CD command. Now change directory will move you to that particular directory. Now CD, if you type in CD and give a tilde key, it will move you directly to the root directory. Now pwd command is the other command that will print the current working directory that you are currently in. Locate command will search the entire files and folders that are there in your computer for a particular file name. So if you type in locate and give a file name, it will search through the entire computer and see and show you where that particular file name is stored. ls is the list command which lists all the files and folders that are there in the directory. It is similar to the dir command, the directory command that you have in Windows. ls along with -l will show you the permission associated with each file. That is, if that file is readable, executable, or writable, and by whom, by root or by a user. ls-a will show you hidden files that are there in that particular folder. Mount CD-ROM and mount eject will mount the CD drive or eject the CD drive. Now make dir or make directory, mkdir. rm is for remove a directory or remove a file. Now cp is the copy command. Now if you type in cp along with a source and a destination, it will copy that particular file from that source to the destination. Okay. Next up is the gedit command. Gedit along with the file name will open a text editor for you to edit that particular file in a text editor. Similarly, cat along with the file name will display the contents, show the content of that file onto your terminal itself. So it will not open a separate program. Less command, less along with file name. Now, less command is used when a file is pretty large and cannot fit the entire screen. So by using the less command, you can go through the file one line at a time, or line by line. Now piping. Now whenever you type in a command and give a pipe, the result of that particular command will go through whatever is comes after the pipe. Alright. So that I'll show you. That will get clear once we go to the demo, which we are going to do right now. Let's go to our Ubuntu machine. Let us list files and folders are present. ls shows us all the files and folders that are present in the directory. Now if I type in ls-l, it will show what permissions that particular directory of files have. Alright, ls-a will show us the hidden files that are present. So these files that have dot in the beginning are the hidden files. So if I wanted to go to the downloads directory, I can do cd and type in downloads. Now I'm in downloads directory. Now if I want to locate a particular file, for example, I want to locate where is gedit, I can type in locate and gedit and press enter. As you can see, it shows me a bunch of results that does not fit in the entire screen. So if I want to go through that one by one, all I can do is locate /gedit and give a pipe. So the result, and then type in less. Now the result of locate gedit will go through the pipe. The pipe is less. So when I press enter, now as you can see, I can go through it line by line. Alright. So that is the less command. Now mkdir is to make a directory. That is pretty self-explanatory if I want. So now if I check, I have a win directory that is there. Alright. So okay, if you want to edit a particular file, So let me go back here. Let me go back to documents. So here I have a file named getshell. Alright. As you can see, I have a get shell. What I can do is I can cat and type in the file name get shell. It prints the contents of that particular file onto the terminal. If I want to open, I can open a text editor by using the gedit command. So as you can see, it has opened the same content on a text editor. So these were the basic file system related commands. Alright, let's go back to our presentation. Alright, now finally let's go through the commands that are used to run a program. Now before we go to the commands, first of all, a very important thing to note here is the $path. Now this particular variable contains the list of folders that the system uses or the system checks whenever you type in a command. For example, the command that we have just now used, like ls command or cd command, all these commands, how the system knows, it checks in the folders that are contained in our path and see if that program exists. If that program exists, it executes it. If that program does not exist, it says that cannot locate that particular program. So for those program, you can run it alternatively by using the dot slash program name. This is the alternate way of running a program. Then ps space aux will give you all the processes that are currently running in your computer. Now control C, whenever a program is running, press in control C, that will terminate a program. Alternatively, if you press control Z, that will stop a program or pause a program. That means the program shifts to the background. Now you can check those programs by typing BG for the background programs. Type in jobs to see what all programs are currently running in the background. And if you want to bring a background program to a foreground, you can type in FG followed by the job number. That will bring the program to the foreground. Alright, so let's go ahead and try these commands out. First of all, I would like you to see the path that we have here. Echo $path. Now these are the directories that the system looks into whenever we type in a command. For example, echo, and that is a command because that particular script is somewhere in these path. Now for example, if I go to my downloads folder, I'll show you USB dump. Now USB dump is not in my path. If I type in USB dump, plain USB dump, see it says command not found. But if I type in /USB dump, it executes that particular command. So this is an alternate way of running a program if that particular program does not exist in your path. Now let me maximize this. PS space aux will show you all the running processes. If you want to say it line by line, one line at a time, you can type in PS space aux and give the pipe less. Now as you can see, we can go through it line by line. Now to terminate this program, we can press Ctrl C, but I am going to press Ctrl Z, so it has stopped the program. Let me check if it is in the background. Type in BG, press enter. As you can see, it says PS aux less 1. That was the program that we were running when I pressed Ctrl Z. Now to check the jobs running program, it says program has been stopped. Now if I want to bring that in foreground, all I can do is type in FG followed by job number. In this case it is 1, and press enter. Now you can see I am again in that current particular command. Alright, so that was all for today. I hope you find this video useful. Kindly press the like button if you do, or type in your comments or suggestion. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.